In my opinion, the major limitations in collaborating with academia are, I think, the time frame, differences in how academia and industry view the need for speed, and the very different views amongst many different academic centres of what value industry or they attribute. It's not really standardized, but that can be difficult. The major advantages of collaborating with academia is that you have the opportunity to collaborate with groups that have a huge amount of expertise, have really cutting-edge technology, and are developing platforms that can really change the way you develop drugs that you don't have an opportunity to develop in-house. I mean, academic work is really good. I entered the hedge fund world almost by chance, and I was really thrown into a world that I didn't know existed. So it was really challenging to even understand the language that was being used. And in addition, when I was an academic, I realized that it's a great luxury to be an academic because you're free to think of anything you want at any time. When I had my first job in industry, I'll call it, in a hedge fund, I felt this sort of claustrophobia, and I didn't know if it was because I was in an office or, you're very secret in what you do. And I would go back to my fruit flies and I'd be sorting males and females, and I felt my mind fly, because when you're an academic, you can think about anything you want at any time, and it informs your discoveries and your interpretation of everything you're seeing, and you're creating new knowledge, and it's, I feel it's a huge luxury to have been able to be an academic and being able to think those things and to have that chance. In industry, I would say in the hedge fund, what was so extraordinary is the access to learning. So I was able to learn from the head of cardiology at Mount Sinai how you did stents. I could access anyone I wanted in the world to tell me anything. So I learned more doing that job than I could have done in 5 degrees about people, incentives, medicine, drugs, compliance, industry. So they both gave me a lot, and they're just very different. It was a shock to move from one to the other, but I'm glad I did.